Báilame despacio, no mires el reloj, no quiero que la noche acabe. Se dice en el barrio.
Good morning guys, it's very early in the morning, but welcome back to my channel. Today I bring you a review on this Maybelline Super Stay Foundation. It's supposed to be a really good one and I tried it for the first time yesterday, so I just wanted to do a wear test for you guys today. Before we get into it, don't forget to subscribe below and like this video, and let's just go ahead and get started. So this one is called Super Stay Full Coverage Matte Foundation. It has a variety of 16 shades that you can choose from, and like I said, I got Sun Beige, which is 310. Maybelline Super Stay Full Coverage Foundation delivers 24-hour wear for concentrated coverage and a flawless finish that doesn't fade or shift all day. Saturated color pigments provide an ultra-transforming effect in this long-lasting foundation. The lightweight yet high-impact coverage formula glides onto the skin for a flawless makeup finish that lasts all day. Oil-free, doesn't clog pores, and dermatology tested. It says it's good to apply to the face with a fingertip, a sponge, or a Maybelline blender. So what I'm doing is just putting it half of my face with a brush and then the other half with a sponge. I always do prime my face, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. I'm just using this primer by Dr. Brand. I'm going to show you a little bit of the foundation, kind of how the shade looks. That is the shade right there. Yesterday when I applied it, the foundation shade fit me really good. I felt like I could go one lighter. For the brush side, I'm going to be using the Spectrum Collection Flat Kabuki. This one is the 01. I'm just applying one pump on this brush. I always like the Beauty Blender side better, but you kind of go through a phase, like you get bored with what you're using and kind of want to mix it up. I'm in that phase right now where like I just want to apply everything with a brush. For the sponge side, I'm going to be using this one from Flower Beauty. And right off the bat, I can see that it has a lot of coverage. Boy, I feel like I applied way too much. So it doesn't feel like cake face, it doesn't feel heavy. This side is looking a little bit more glowy than this side. This side looks very matte. As far as coverage, I feel like with one pump, it's very medium, even though I thought I applied too much product on this side. So what I'm going to do is kind of do like a half pump and just apply it over top of this to see how it layers, because I don't want to go with too much foundation. So I'm kind of applying like half a pump here. And then with the beauty sponge, there it is. As you can see, it looks a little bit ashy without me applying like bronzer and everything over top. But I am going to apply some concealer and then some powder because I do want to see how it sets. I always set my foundations no matter what, so that's what I'm going to do. For concealer, I'm going to be using this Fit Me Maybelline concealer in the shade 20. Believe it or not, this has been in the market for so long. And yesterday was the first time that I actually tried it. And it's okay. I mean, I feel like there's more concealers in the drugstore that have a little bit more coverage than this, but it's not bad at all. I really hope that this foundation doesn't oxidize on me. To set all of this, I'm going to be using this Jordana Forever Flawless Creamy Sand Pressed Powder. Taking it with my Kabuki. Just like I said, I've been obsessed. Kind of just setting all of this. So far, I am loving the finish. I am loving how it's looking. I think it's looking very matte and pretty. I feel like it's all very even. There's no blemishes on my skin showing, no harsh lines. So that's really good. I am showing just a little bit tiny texture, but I do have a lot of texture on my skin, so I'm not going to judge it for it. Those are my thoughts so far. I definitely want to see how it wears throughout the day. So I'm going to get on camera, put the rest of my makeup on, and then I'll be back to give you guys some details. Alright guys, so this is how it's looking. I feel like it did oxidize on me a little bit, but I feel like I can still manage it. I'm definitely loving the coverage, especially after I set it and everything. I'm starting to see that these little lines right here are starting to show, but nothing too crazy. That always, I've said it before, that always happens to me, especially on my forehead, but I'm not seeing it on my forehead today. as much. But yeah, so far I'm loving it. I didn't mention the price, which is my bad. The price is $11.99 at the Maybelline website. I did get this at Ulta, and I believe it was the same price or about the same price. So yeah, I'm gonna give you guys a little bit more updates throughout the day, and hopefully this one can be one foundation that I love from the drugstore, because I don't have as many foundations of the drugstore that I like say that I can love. Another Wet n Wild one is a really good one. Even though people loved a lot the Maybelline Fit Me, I was never too crazy about it, but this one I feel like it can be one of my favorites. So I would see you guys in a little bit in my next update, and I really hope you guys have a great day. Alright guys, so it's about 1 p.m. right now, and I applied this at 6 a.m. so that makes it almost I think 7 hours, and so far I haven't seen much change. I haven't put any powder on, I haven't retouched it, I haven't even like tapped it with a brush or anything like a beauty blender. And honestly, I have to say that I'm really liking it. I think I like this side better. Not that there's any difference, but I feel like this side adhere a little bit better to my skin, and that usually happens with a sponge. I feel like this one just looks a little bit more I would say like glowy and natural. This one looks a lot more matte. There's not much different. I feel like you wouldn't see that if you look very closely. I'm seeing this lines right here, but that doesn't really bother me. And then I'm slightly starting to see this line here, but nothing too crazy. So far, I'm really liking this foundation. It definitely oxidized on me a little bit, so I think I would probably go back and get a shade lighter, just because I know that it now oxidizes. So far, I really like it. I'm gonna give you guys one more update before the end of the day, because I want to see if it gets oily on me or anything. Today it's very hot. It's about 90 degrees here in Philly, so I think it's working really well. If you didn't know, I do have dry skin, so I don't tend to get oily. But some foundations actually do, especially when it's really hot. So yeah, so far I'm loving it. I'm really liking it, and especially for the price of it, I think it's a really good foundation. So stay tuned for my next update. I'm gonna let you guys know my final thoughts. Alright guys, so right now it's 5 p.m. I'm leaving work, and I feel like that's been enough to test out this foundation and to really see if I do like it. Sorry that I'm so zoomed in, but my lens is actually one of the fixed ones, and I can't just zoom in and out. But I really like this foundation. I feel like it wore really well throughout the day, especially on such a hot day like today. And I'm really liking how it's looking, how everything blended out on top, and how I really liked how the bronzer performed, and also the concealer just blended out really well on top of it as well. I would definitely say that I really recommend it and really liked it. I feel like it's looking really good. It's showing a little bit of texture here. Again, I always have that problem, but I think it looks really good overall. I feel like if I had a shade lighter, it would definitely look better. The product does bring 1 fluid ounce, and I feel like the price is really good. It's $11.99, and also it's very full coverage and very matte. So I think it's great for summer if that's what you're looking for. If you don't like the glowy kind of sheer looks that people usually wear in the summer, I'm more of a full coverage matte foundation kind of person. And yeah, I'm really liking it. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, don't forget to subscribe below before you leave, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!